What do you want from me?
I'm, looking for a tree portal.
You want to break into me world, and I'm supposed to help you do it. Miserable blackmailer. Right. All right. You leave me no choice. Put my clothes back, turn around, and then I'll help you. And stop staring at me shamrock.
You're... Oh.
There. That's better. Well, rattle me bog. Where's me hat?
I still have it.
Ah, a professional blackmailer, are ya? All right. Meet me at night above the town hall, then I'll show you the way into my world. But kindly bring my hat with you.
Professional blackmailer? I want to be a magician.
What are you doing there, boy? Sounds like a bad case of talking to yourself.
Nonsense. There's a little green man that only I can see.
Okay. I hope he isn't dangerous.
What?
Nothing.
Uh-oh. I think Conrad is still awake. Wow, the whole town fits under the tree. Any bird who built a nest up on a branch would have a magnificent view. Hello? Mr. Conrad Owl?
No.
Your
caramel-colored fur. Just like toffee fudge.
I think he's asleep. The Great Zaroff, clairvoyant illusionist, coming soon to a theatre near you. Another advertisement for Zaroff. Just dusty old papers. Hey, a playing card. Oh man, it's really dark up here. And cold too. At home, I'm not allowed to climb around on rooftops. At home, I'd be reading comics under the covers with a flashlight now.
I've been waiting up here in the tree all night long, and no one has come. They wouldn't dare do that on the Emerald Isle. If that's where you want to go, then kindly hurry it up. Otherwise, I'll be going through the tree without you. And bring my hat with you, you runt. And I don't want one like you have, you hear?
But how am I supposed to get over there?
Can't hover like decent folk, can you? Peat tree drinker. Then you'll have to cross the branch on foot.
It's way too dark and too high. You can't see where you're putting your feet.
Well, come on, you little extortionist. If you fall off the branch, I'll just gather up the hat while you're seeing stars. After your rake attack on me wee life, you deserve it.
Nice view. From here you can see the cafe and the city wall. And one of the Mouse Guard's cannons.
Hey, no you don't. Nobody comes in here without an invitation.
What? Why not?
Private party, capiche? You ever heard of one?
No. What does it mean?
It means that nobody who wasn't invited gets to join the celebration.
Oh, I see. Why didn't you just say so? What are you celebrating?
Well, a birthday. What else? You don't know anything. Yeah, well, it's going to be a dull party without a cake.
What did you say?
Nothing. None of your business. Family matter.
Why are you standing out here all alone instead of joining in?
Because I have to wait here.
What are you waiting for?
For you to finally start minding your own business. When is Anya gonna deliver that blasted cake?
So, there's no cake at your party?
Yeah, that's right, you little wise guy. I don't know what's keeping Anya, but without cake, this party will be a disaster. But that's family business and only family business.
Where did you get those great party lights?
Well, they're glow nuts, of course. The night watchman's family makes them by hand, but that is none of your business. Just like everything else.
How can I get a glow nut like that?
You can't just pick one of these up, you know. Only members of the city council or night watchman can obtain them. They are sold to private persons only on extremely rare occasions. You'd have to belong to one of the most important and influential families in Mousewood, like the Hare family. Our family tree goes back to the beginning, a time that you can't even imagine. when it would have been unthinkable that someone like you...
Yeah, all right, I get it. What does private party mean again?
That means that everyone who has no business here should shut their trap and go away.
Well, he's definitely in the mood for a party. Well then, have a good time. I don't mind being excluded.
Finally.
Locked.
There you are again. See what you've done.
What have I done?
Bah! Side effects. I've got insomnia. During the day.
I'm sorry?
That's all right. Still better than a dwarf cold. If only I weren't so bored.
Welcome back.
I've heard that the Hare family is waiting for a cake.
Yes. They celebrate every night and have very special requirements. But unfortunately, I'm missing a couple of ingredients.
And I bet you just happen to have a list for me, don't you?
Yes, you guessed it. If you find the ingredients, I can make the cake, and you can take it to the hares.
See you later.
Take care.
I hung the clock part over the key. He used the clock part instead of the key without noticing. The door is now open. Now I could even get into the cafe through the back door where nobody's looking. Now I've got milk. I'm so tired again.
At night, you have a wonderful view of the stars from here, but you can see them best from the fields near the bridge. Too bad my friend was moved to guard duty on the river after the last crow attack. I tried to chat with that poor guy up on the wall, but at night he makes no sense whatsoever.
Good day.
More like good night.
What are you doing here?
I guard the city by night. That way everyone feels safe and can sleep in peace. Some have reported a fox roaming around the fields near the brook bridge. If I see it, I can poke it or sound the alarm. I also make sure the glow nuts in the city are still working.
Those glowy nuts that are always surrounded by lightning bugs.
Lightning bugs? Oh, you mean fireflies. I like fireflies. Our family makes the nuts by hand. The juice in the nuts glows like a female firefly.
Ah, I see.
Yes, it's a bit odd, but that attracts the little guys.
I'd really like to have a nut like that.
Me too. I don't have one at home myself. Unfortunately, they're very expensive, except for the town council and the Hare family. Hardly anyone can afford them, but now and then I look in on the Hare family when they're celebrating. When I see all the glow nuts and happy faces there, it warms my heart, no matter how cold the night is.
We also had a darling green crack beetle. A real crowd puller, let me tell you. Junior...
A green bee...
Hey, what are you doing so far out of town? You'd better not venture too close to the river. Haven't you heard? There's been another crow attack.
Of course I heard. I was right in the middle of it.
Yeah, heard that one before. But we're town guards. We're different. They stationed me here as a crow scout because of the latest attack. And all that, just to make sure that show-offs like you can sleep in peace.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So here I am, standing guard, eating nothing but these red berries, pining for a well-peppered cheese fondue, deprived of an encouraging word from my comrades, and all that just to make sure that show-offs like you can sleep in peace. So keep your hands off my berries.
Now, if I fold it like this, and then... Ta-da! A pot.
Oh, are you going to cook something? What is it?
Let's see.
Not that I need anything. I can manage all by myself. Ooh, now that looks tasty. If that cheese were also seasoned right, well, I might actually be tempted. Ooh, oh, that smells so incredibly good. A well-peppered cheese fondue. I bet it would keep me fed for a week.
Would you give me some red berries in exchange?
Berries? Who needs them anyway? Take as many as you like.
If they taste as good as they smell. By now I must have collected enough berries for 4 games at least. That's the biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around. Perfect. Hey, juice is already coming out of the tap. Now I have beet syrup on tap. A mug full of thick, sweet syrup. Nobody here. They must be working in the fields outside. I'm so tired again.
Looks like we'll have to get our mosquito bites somewhere else then.
So you're a radio DJ?
Yes, unfortunately the swamp path is still flooded, so I can't continue. I would love to broadcast again. I've been broadcasting from the swamp ever since the crows pulled apart my old transmitter. Swamp Radio 103.6, 5. Mole in the morning, mole at noon, and mole in the evening.
Is there any hope that you'll be transmitting again soon?
With all the moisture that creeps into my transmitter in the swamp? Never! Someone might complain about my watered-down contributions.
What? But your fans...
They'll say my jokes are all wet.
How will you explain to your fans that you're quitting?
With damp eyes.
Because everything's flooded, right?
No, because it's really sad.
Oh, you can't just give up like that.
I'm not giving up. Crack a nut, squirrel, as the young people say these days. No, to get me to stop broadcasting, they'll have to tie my arms, legs, mouth, and belly button.
I have to be going.
See you soon. And remember, Swamp Radio 103.6, 5. Mole in the morning, mole at noon, and mole in the evening.
Hard black beaks of doom hacking away at your little soul. Sometimes you just need to talk to a certain stranger to gain a bit of luck. You could use a little luck, right? A small amount of luck would be enough to help you.
Huh?
We have arrived. We will be the solution.
Okay. Weirdo. Hello.
Hi there. Are you delivering packages again?
No.
Oh, I've heard that the fields are haunted at night. I'd really like to see, but I think it's much too creepy.
About the cake for the Hare family, again.
If you find the ingredients, I can make the cake, and you can take it to the hares. Just take a look at the list of ingredients.
See you later.
Take care. An ingredient for the cake. Thank you, my little cracker crust. All that's missing now is some milk and chocolate, and then beet syrup. An ingredient for the cake. Thank you, my little cracker crust. All that's missing now is chocolate, and then beet syrup. An ingredient for the cake. Thank you, my little cracker crust. All that's missing now is beet syrup. That's an ingredient for the Hare family's cake. Now we have everything, Honeycomb. By tomorrow, I'll bake a pancake-tastic treat, and then you can pick it up and take it to the Hare family. Maybe they'll even invite you to their birthday party, my little meringue.
If I stay here reading for too long, they'll close up and kick me out.
Hello, Jeremiah.
It seems like you also like to be out and about at night. I love the serenity of being alone in places like this at night. You can hear the whisper of secret stories that are hiding here and there. I have a special story for you. It's about mice and squirrels in the woods. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds, fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost. Hello, Jeremiah. Did you know that the moon is responsible for the tides? But my old friend the moon has nothing to do with this flood, or with the wild crows that haunt this area during the day. Do you see the lights on the other side of the river? Over there looms the beginning of the sad story for Mousewood's folk. I hope it will have a happy ending.
Isn't there something we can do to help?
That is out of our hands, I'm afraid. But wait. Let me tell you a beautiful story from the time before the flood. It's about the old magician visiting the post office by the river. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds, fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost. Oh, hello, Jeremiah. I thought I was alone. So, you also like to stride through the night, moving behind the scenes. That's where I find many of my stories. And I know an interesting one about the grumpy wood dwarves who live here. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds, fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost. Hello, Jeremiah. You're still awake? The night air is laden with a certain fragrance, and I have already captured one this very night. It took place right here at the house of the Hedgehog brothers. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds, fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost. Hello, Jeremiah. I have a special story for you. Did you like my... I often fragment lost big, and perhaps that maybe... What a one have I... What a one have I...
It looks interesting over there as well, but I can't get across the brook here.
Hello. You... In my... Oh, it's a story. Would you like... What a one have I... Hello, Jeremiah. Out and about, shouldn't you? And I think, would you like, did you like, I often fragment lost big and lost, perhaps that maybe I...
That sure looks tasty.
Thank you. Can you take it to the hare family for me?
Sure.
Thank you, my little cracker crust.
Hello, Mr. Hare. I've brought the cake you ordered from Anya.
Oh, wonderful. It's about time. Looks like you aren't completely useless after all. Oh, the cake looks good. You know what? I will make a major exception for you. As of today, you can officially take part in our popular hare parties, known far and wide.
Wow!